A long time ago, in a quiet forest, there lived a wise and kind-hearted saint. He lived peacefully in a small cave, spending his days meditating and helping anyone in need. One evening, as he sat near the entrance of his cave, a tiny mouse fell from the beak of a crow and landed nearby. The mouse was hurt and trembling with fear. It had barely survived the fall. The saint gently picked it up, brought it into his cave, and offered it some grains. From that day on, the mouse began living with the saint. Each day the saint fed the little creature, and slowly the mouse grew healthy and fat. One day, a cat from the forest spotted the fat mouse near the cave and began to chase it. Terrified, the mouse ran inside and hid behind the saint's robes, pleading with him to save its life. The saint shooed the cat away, but seeing the fear in the mouse's eyes, he felt deep kindness. The cat will come again, the saint thought, and I may not always be here to protect him. So, using his spiritual powers, he transformed the mouse into a cat, so it would no longer have to fear cats. As a cat, the mouse roamed the forest fearlessly. It was happy. But one day, a wild dog saw the cat and began to chase it. Once again, the cat came running to the saint, hid behind him, and begged to be saved. Seeing that his life was still in danger, the saint transformed the cat into a dog. Now a dog, the mouse wandered the forest without fear. Everything seemed fine, until one day, a tiger spotted the dog and started chasing it. The dog ran back to the cave, trembling with fear. Seeing the dog's fear, the saint once again showed kindness and turned the dog into a majestic tiger. Now the mouse, who had become a tiger, was the king of the forest. He roamed freely, and all the animals feared him. But one day, while wandering through the forest, a hunter appeared. He raised his gun and fired. The loud sound scared the tiger, and he ran back to the cave, crying out, "Please save me from the hunter, or he will hurt me." Once again, the saint felt sorry for him. He used his mantra and transformed the tiger into a man. As a human, the mouse was extremely happy. He felt powerful, respected, and free. He began visiting a nearby village and started living among the people. With time, he began thinking about marriage, a home, a peaceful family life. But then, a thought troubled him. "I was once a mouse," he said to himself, "and only the saint knows. If he tells anyone, they'll laugh at me. They'll stop respecting me." That fear became something darker. What if I hurt the saint? Then no one will ever know. He picked up a sharp tool and walked toward the cave. But as soon as he entered, the wise saint looked at him. He saw everything, the fear, the anger, and the bad intention in his heart. Before the man could reach him, the saint chanted a mantra and transformed him back into a tiny mouse. The little creature cried out in fear and ran away from the cave. He never returned. This story carries a deep truth. If we don't learn to control our thoughts, those thoughts will begin to control our lives. The mouse was given everything: strength, respect, and even the life of a human. But one thought, one moment of darkness, became the reason for his downfall. It all began in the mind, and it ended with him losing everything. In our lives too, a small negative thought, like jealousy, fear, or anger, if left unchecked, can grow. It can shape how we see the world and influence our choices until it becomes our actions and eventually our future. Today, we live in a world full of distractions, comparison, judgment, and pressure to succeed. Our minds are more restless than ever. That's why it's so important to become aware of what we're thinking. Every great success or every great failure starts first in the mind. If you can master your thoughts, you can shape your future. But if you ignore them, then even one single thought can destroy everything you've built.